Hi, my beautiful air signs. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you all are doing well. Of course, happy birthday to my beautiful Libra souls out there. I hope you all are having an amazing season so far and will continue just to receive the blessings and the good vibes and, all the love and the abundance that just comes with your birthday season. I mean, honestly, it's your time to shine, okay? Be a magnet for those good things. But happy birthday. If you have placements in Sun, Moon, or Rising, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, then it's a reading for you. I have no idea. Mercury retrograde, shadow period for me. Just mix everything together. So bear with me during this reading. I'm not going to redo this intro again. I'm just going to keep it this way. Please forgive me. Bear with me. This is the last straw of that Virgo energy, and we have so much retrogrades going on, but also in the month of October, which I rather focus on, is that a lot of planets will go direct again. Yes, Mercury will be in retrograde till like the 18th of the month, but on that day Jupiter will also go direct together with Mercury, and on the 11th, actually a week before that, we have Saturn going direct. So we can breathe, okay? I promise you, we'll be able to breathe, and you start to see in certain areas of your life, start to see things moving and flowing again. And you guys have been so patient, and you guys have been so persistent, and just, hold in there a little bit longer and nurture yourself. Like these first 2 weeks of the month, take it tranquilo, right? Like take it easy. It's just going with the flow, making sure you double check certain things. Double check yourself as well, because we do have Mars as well in Libra. So just double check if you really do feel that way after 5 minutes. Okay, if you do, then just go ahead, say something about it, but just take a breather. Like, it has never been more needed to just do the whole 10-second rule, right? Just count to 10, take a couple deep breaths in and out, see how you feel. A lot of numbers to watch out for is 222, 55, 44, and for some reason 911, 911. Okay, that's a number as well that I'm getting. So just keep your eyes out. Just, when you see those numbers a lot this month, just know that good things are coming in. You just need to just take a couple deep breaths and take care of yourself. Okay, just nurture yourself. Show the universe I am worthy to be taken care of in all kinds of ways, shapes, or forms. Okay, to have things coming to me. I'm a magnet. That's a little bit of affirmation for all my air signs. Okay, I am a magnet for good things, and I'm open for joyful experiences. That's something I'm hearing as well. We need a little bit more fun in our lives, don't we? It's just like I'm hearing, like, we want to have fun, but like right now, everyone just needs some fun. We need a break, just fun. Okay, let me not ramble too much, because that's also definitely a side effect for me when Mercury is in shadow period. It's about to go retrograde, so I wanted to really get these ones out before it would. Let me see. We have a new moon on the 6th of October, which is, quite in front, beginning of the month. And I'm going to quickly give you guys the houses for that, okay? I'm not going to go too deeply into it. We have amazing, beautiful astrologists on YouTube that will go in depth to it. For my Aquariuses, the new moon will be in your 9th house. And for, let me see, Gemini will be in your 5th. And for Libra, your 1st, because it's your new moon. Also on the full moon will take place on October the 20th, and that will be in Aries. So that's the opposite of that. So for Aquarius, that's the 3rd house. And for Gemini will be the 11th, and for Libra, of course, because you have the 1st house action going on, you will also have to deal with the 7th. It's gonna be okay. It's house of relationships. So anyways, let's get to these cards. I'm going to start off with a goddess guidance card. By the way, there's something I wanted to ask you guys while I'm shuffling over here. I was thinking about doing these live, actually, maybe for next month. Just come live and do the readings for the 4 elements. So basically, you know, come live 4 times and then do the air signs, fire signs, water signs. Basically, that's something you guys would prefer, like to do it live, or just rather have the pre-recorded reading and me uploading it, and that's that. Just let me know. Let me see. Okay, here we go. We have 2 cards coming out. We have independent and receptivity, and both are so beautifully connected to the Egyptian energy. Beautiful. I love this card as well. So it says, your independence is a foundation for your strength and your success. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and your success. Now we can instantly think, ooh, my independence, like, do I need my own company? You know, or be completely financial independent? Sometimes no. Sometimes it really means, and that's most times, your emotional independence. The not needing someone to come and take you out of an energy. The not needing to get validation for a project, for something, to fill you up. It's like I'm emotionally independent, meaning that it's nice to have good feedback. It's nice to have connections with people. That's all things that my heart is open for, you know, and it's beautiful to give and to receive. It's all gorgeous, but you don't need it to feel confident. You don't need it to feel stable. You don't need it to feel grounded. You don't need it to feel worthy. You know, and your worth is not in the validation of others. The worth is in the validation of you and the credits you were able to give yourself, from within, so without. So it's an energy I'm feeling, and it might something with having Mars in Libra as well. We're being able to go to the depths of that, as well as also because Venus in Scorpio, so it's like deep, you know, we search deeper. And we go deeper with ourselves. And then it comes with receptivity, meaning allowing yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, your energy, and your ability to give to others. That's to say, allow yourself to receive from yourself first. Fill yourself up first. And so you don't come from a place of need, you just come from a place of open. You see how open her energy is? Yet so beautiful, so confident. She's vulnerable in this position because her heart is, and her chest is exposed. It's wide open. But she has that confidence and strength from her within. So she's not afraid to walk with an open heart. And that's something that I feel we miss sometimes. We feel strong because we have a closed heart. Nothing can touch me. Nobody can, you know, take away my personal power. And it's like all of this armor almost. And then behind that armor, we can feel safe in our own vulnerability. But is that then truly your strength? Strength is having that energy open. Because when you walk with an open heart, not only a person can walk in or experiences it, also abundance and money and flows and all of that. Like, you are open to receive. That's what they say. Allow yourself to receive. Feel worthy enough to receive. This will increase your intuition, so your intuitive energy will enhance, and your energy levels, like you feel vibrant, you feel good. You're like, okay, let's do this, you know, instead of I have to battle my low frequencies all day long to not have a mental breakdown, or to not, you know, feel bad about myself, that it costs me already so much energy to even get out of the house or get to that conversation or conference call, that already cost me so much energy on a daily basis that I don't have any energy left, you know, because a lot of times we underestimate how much energy that can cost. And so if you possess that, it fills you up with life source energy, and you have that confidence to get out and get going. So it's the foundation for your strength and success, they say, an ability to give to others. From that, you give to others. It's beautiful. Today I cried, you know. I know I'm talking to the air signs, and I know I am the Cancer in the building, okay? I I hardly cry. Okay, look, people think Cancers cry all the time. I am a Cancer sun and rising, but I have a Virgo moon. Okay, so my emotions are quite inwards. Today I cried for someone, and I cried because I wasn't in a position to actually help someone the way I felt in that very moment to do so. And so I cried for that person. Sometimes we feel the need so strong that we wish we would be in a position to give someone the thing that they need in that very moment. And sometimes that is physical resources, you know? But the thing is that if you are receiving wealth, but also healing and confidence and all of those things, and you naturally start to enhance that within yourself, you're able to send that out to others, you know. And yes, sometimes that, you know, today it was more a financial thing that I felt, because of a position someone was in, and it just really got to me. It wasn't even a personal thing, like nobody personally told me that story. It was something I picked up on. It came by, I felt guided to watch it, and I always listen to that. And I was like, wow, I really wish right now in this very moment I had the resources in order to really make a change for this person, you know. And that's the thing. If you get in a position, it's not just because you want to be in a position, it's also because then you're able to do that. And then sometimes you can just feel that so strongly. And if you are in a position to help, and you can do that because you feel guided to, you know, there's no blockage there, and so it can flow naturally, basically. So that's something that I am feeling. I just really wanted to share with you guys. So yeah, obviously I also pick up on other people's energy, so it was quite an emotional story. So yeah, other people's emotion was in it as well. But look what we got over here. We have the Hermit in combination with the Four of Wands. Beautiful. You see, look a little closer. Look a little deeper. Take a deeper look. See, on the outside, it's a perfect picture. But what's going on behind the scenes? If you have been in a situation, and we all have been in a situation, okay? Like, let's just keep it real right now. This whole, you know, pandemic and all of that, it has given us a lot as well. It has definitely gave us space and all of that, but it also has been, for a lot of people, it has been a weight on a relationship, and mostly the balance and how something used to flow. All of a sudden, like maybe you both worked like 40 hours a week, and all of a sudden, and then you only saw each other in the nighttime, or maybe only in the morning, and now all of a sudden you're inside the house. This whole thing is going on, so this brings all kind of instability, unstable energy. One wants to watch the news, the other one doesn't, and then how do you do that in one household? But also you both take your work home, so that like you can't all of a sudden have to make everything work in that way. And so you try to just keep it a little bit on the surface. I mean, if we can make it to another day, and if we can just make it to another week, you know, we'll figure it out, we'll go from there. But I think now we're coming into a place where sometimes it's good to take a step back and to have a look. You see, this viewpoint isn't very close up. It's actually quite far, quite distant. And normally it's not the first thing you think about when you see the Four of Wands, but the images always tell you something different. It depends on what kind of reading you're in and what kind of energy. You see how distant? Sometimes it's good to take a couple steps back to have a close-up look. So if you have quite like a lot of questions about the stability of your relationship, if you want to continue this way, if you don't really know, go away for just maybe a couple of days or a week or maybe even 2 weeks. Try and figure out a way to make that happen, and then really give yourself space to meditate, to contemplate on that, to see, hey, what do I miss after now a couple of days? Like, what can I not wait to get back to? Is it that your own bed? You know, maybe you forgot to bring your cushion, and you're like, oh, my neck is killing me. You know, some people about their pillows, it's a personal thing, it's a personal affair, okay? I'm guilty, so I'm just saying. But that's the thing, like, what can you not wait to get back to, and what is that with that person that you can just, you know, you're like, wow, I really do miss that thing. Or, and what are things that you drag going back to? And write those things down for yourself, or maybe meditate on that, maybe even from the home. You don't necessarily need to get a couple days back, but like, what would it be? And sometimes we need a couple days away, or a week away, or 2 weeks away, maybe a month. I don't know how much time you need, but it's about creating that space and that outer viewpoint. And that is maybe not with a relationship, it might actually be with a friendship, with family ties, you know, because family is also a lot of weight on it. One wants to get the and the other one doesn't, and how do you cope with that? And are you both open-minded enough to say, okay, it's your turn, it's not mine, it's like all good, you know, living in harmony and peace. It's a lot. It's a lot in general to take all in. So take a couple steps back to really look inside your soul, inside your heart. What gives me that feeling that we're like, okay, we are maybe still not there completely, but we're definitely at a winning spree. And look at these cards. Wow, beautiful. Some of you really are deciding to walk the individual pathway, okay? Because you might actually took a couple steps away and you saw that all the key points that you are looking forward to get back to were more personal related and not maybe necessarily connected to that person anymore, to yourself. Like, wow, I really miss myself. I miss spending time with me. How am I doing? You know? And some of you may actually decide to walk by yourself for a little bit from moving on from here, because you understand that you are, you know, you calling in all that energy that we just spoke about. I already put them out here. You know, that independent energy, that emotional independence. You're like, well, wait. I kind of put this on this person or on this situation, and it actually is all within me. And I found it again because I moved away out of their energy, out of that job or out of that situation. So what you might find there is the gift. Beautiful. The gift of self. The giving yourself to yourself. Spending that time with yourself. Getting to know certain angles and sides of yourself that come out when you don't feel restricted, or when you don't feel that you have to watch and be aware of be conscious about your surrounding constantly. Is that person on the phone? Yes or no? Is this, you know, do we need, what time is it? Do we need to cook because the person needs to go outdoor in a bit? It's like when all of that falls away, what happens is that you have a little interaction with self, higher self. And I feel that there is a gift you find in stillness this month. All right, so anytime you can actually spend away from it all, from your daily routines, even if you take the person you're with. Maybe you just need to get out of the house, give the house some space. Cleanse the house before you leave, open up the windows, let the energy go out. Close the windows, obviously, if you're leaving the house. Just leave the house for a bit. Just let it calm down in its energy. Sometimes the house needs a break from us. You know, it sounds weird, I understand, but it's true. Like sometimes the house needs some time alone. And then you come home and it feels open again. It feels like you can breathe again in the house. It takes you in instead of sort of makes you feel trapped in. It's something energetic. Not everyone picks up on it, but some of us do. Whether it's conscious or subconscious. But I feel that you have a much richer pathway you are on for all my air signs. Like a much richer pathway. The High Priestess, it's like you find this within yourself, and it's so beautiful. See how beautiful this is. She's one of my favorite cards. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that Nine of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards. Combined with the High Priestess, you got it all. You know how to combine the spiritual and the physical together. You know, what is truly important when it comes to material things. And it's totally okay to have a connection to certain type of material things. There's nothing wrong with that. Really also depending on your North Node and on your chart. The rest of your chart, sorry. Of course. But understanding that if it has a spiritual meaning to you, a tool, it can really help one another. You don't necessarily, if you want to be spiritual, have to completely disconnect from material. That's not, what we're here for. We're our soul having a human experience, and certain things come with being human, So understand the value of both and how to combine the two. That's where you get your strength. That's where you get your groundedness from. And you understand that, hey, certain things don't really make that much logical sense, but I trust it. I trust in it. And I know, once again, I know I'm talking to the air signs, but because of that, when you combine the two together, when you have your strong weighted minds, the mind is just so good of connecting the dots. If you allow some spiritual dots to be added to that, coat, wow. That's powerful. That's just powerful. Because otherwise, some things you can't explain. You cannot. And if you allow your brain to be okay with that, just say, okay, this is from the heart. That's okay. That's good. We can also use that. In certain things, I don't need to make sense of it. And some things I can, and so I will, and that's fine. And how to combine the two. You see, you have Judgment with the Ten of Swords, with the Queen of Wands, and the... Okay, so I'm going to flip the coin. You can choose. Flip the coin. Something leaves your life, embrace it. Thank you, universe, for removing and making space for new things to come in, for new experience, or for more positive energy, and for new soul's growth. Or I will never smile again because this was the only thing that I ever in my life, and I will never feel this again. I will never, it's flip the coin. Which side do you want? And here are the same ways. I'm excited. I can set up something new. I can, yes, I've been through a lot, but that doesn't mean it's going to stay this way all the time. You see, Queen of Wands, then it comes with the Five of Pentacles. It hasn't worked out in the past, and I'm just feeling like nobody loves me, or I'm just feeling like, I will forever be on this salary, or I things just don't work out for me. It's like either or, flip the coin. That's what I'm getting. You see, with the Temperance, go fast or go slow. Go fast or go in divine timing. Take it easy or move quick. It's either or, whatever you choose, whatever energy you want to jump in, or go with. Let's put it like that, because you're going with a energy, because both is available in the beginning of the month. Let's say till the 20th, okay? Both energy in October is available. You want to go all out, bring all the arguments on the table, make people leave, with all kinds of soul wounds and stuff, because you just needed to get it all out. Or do you be like, I understand, but I do want to express how this made me feel, because I feel that I need to make sure that this made me feel this way. I have compassion for your side, but just so you know, I want you to acknowledge that this is what I'm feeling, I know that's not the best way to put it, but that's how it comes out right now. But you understand what I'm saying, right? On the bigger picture of it all, you have the opportunity to choose. You do. You have that power. Like I said, that power is within you. Don't give anyone your personal power away. Because you have so much beauty around you, air signs. You see the 10 of Wands over. Can keep dragging something that first of all doesn't even want to be dragged, and second of all will never be self-efficient. What I'm hearing is something you forever had to keep on dragging, because it won't ever be able to move it on its own. Here we have the King of Cups. Beautiful together with the Nine of Cups. Exactly. That's what I said, right? Could be like, this is horrible. How can this happen to me? And this is like, no, thank you, universe, show me exactly what is what. And I know that you're creating space in my life right now, and it's okay for me to have emotions about this, but that doesn't mean that I don't have faith in your plan, and that I know that good things are coming for me. And here you get the Nine of Cups. Oh, it will give you that fulfillment. It's also the hard times are over. Are you ready to let them go? Sometimes going from a state where you get exactly what you expected, because you have been going through cycles and cycles of, that doesn't really work for me, or I'm not expecting that much of it, because it's just what it is. And you're always on the fence, and then you see actually constantly also that result coming in of, see, I'm right, and that's just not my life. All of those things. And when we all of a sudden have a lot of things coming at us, like good things and opportunities and a new job, and it's like, wait, what? More salary? What, you want me for that promotion? It's like, what? That's the thing. Like, sometimes we grieve this because this is your safe space. It doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. Everything can become your comfort zone at one point. When you know just what you know, at least you know that that's what's gonna continue to come in. So you know that side already. Maybe you haven't really experienced this. Getting what you want, getting what you wish for, exactly that thing that you wish for, and then maybe even better than that. Like, where's the catch? Where is the catch? Okay, it's a normal response, but then also be conscious, like, no, you know what? Thank you, universe. Even if this just in my life right now for one day, I'm enjoying this one day. Thank you, universe. And I'm open for another day if it's willing to stay. But if not, I got this day of feeling this good. Thank you, universe. Or God, or, whatever label you feel comfortable with. It's all an energy. Let's see. Ace of Cups. Wow. 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 You have the Six of Cups with the Strength, with the Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. You're ready. Oh, yes. You're ready to deal with certain things. You're overcoming fears from the past. And then it's like, you know what? Life ain't so scary after all. Success ain't so scary after all. Eight of Cups. Walking away from that old belief system, that old pattern of things going. Wow. Look at that. Ace of Cups. You get what you want. And more. It's always what I say in a store. It's like they say, you find everything you needed. I was like, yes, and more. And then they always look at me, I know that one. Like, I can relate to that. A Six of Cups and the Strength. Overcoming things of the past. Overcoming things that the feeling that the past was maybe even brighter. Feel like everything was better, and now what's here? You're determined to overcome the past, and yes, let it be a motivator. Let it motivate you. Let it bring that power out within you. Let it empower you, but don't let it make you only come from the masculine and have that armor again. Remember what I was talking about in the beginning? The armor, and then you feel safe from behind. Open up. It's good if you stand for something. You gotta stand for something at this moment in time in life, or you will fall for everything at this time. But stand there with an open heart. Stand there from a place of, this is my passion and I'm putting my foot down. Because I love this with all of my entire soul being, Not because of like, I need this and I want this because, you know what I'm saying. Okay. Anyways, stand out from a place of passion and motivation and willingness, and not from a place of either greed or feeling like you're bitter because you haven't received the things that you wanted. So you think that if I will be stepping over other people, I will get where I want to go, because that's not you. And in the end of the day, you won't ever feel that level of contentment you have right here in front of you, that you are also able to receive when you start opening up a little bit. One day at a time is what I'm hearing. All right, air signs. Whew, in for 30 minutes already. I am very rambly. Told you. Okay, so let's do one more angel card, because I really have something to say to you. I really need to get my asthma medication going, because I can feel my lungs acting up. I don't know. Air pollution. Let's see. Also, if you have anxiousness, because I just feel like someone's sitting on my chest. Just make sure you create that space for yourself no matter what. Alright, promise yourself you create space for yourself no matter what. Yes, there are 20 reasons why it's better not to, not now, you know. If you need it, you need it. You will give it to yourself. Here we have the Two of Action. Trusting your ability to make excellent choices. There's opportunity all around you if you just continue to move forward. It may be time to take on a new partner who can help you be a success in your career or a creative endeavor. Keep your eyes on the big picture at this time, rather than the details at this moment. Okay? Big picture thinking. What is possible? Even if you don't have all the small details, written out perfectly, and know exactly this will happen on Tuesday, and then on Friday I will have this, and then on Monday I can get back to that. It's like, no, right now, this week, I want to be focused. Whatever will come to me might take some time. It's totally fine. I'm open for it. Just focus on the big picture. Where are you going? Not where have you been and why, where you want to go. All right, air signs. Once again, Libra, happy birthday. And yeah, I'll be back soon. I was just thinking, just if you subscribe, if you're not subscribing, you hit the notification. I'm going live more often lately, so if you would like to join in with the live stream, with the personal readings that I'm doing, or when I'm starting to actually do these live, then you get a notification and you can join in. But no pressure, I'm just saying. All right, I'm leaving you with love and light, and I'll be back soon. Bye.